What if I told you I made nearly $20,000 in sales last year on eBay by thrifting 10 items a week? Hi guys, I'm Elizabeth here on YouTube, and today I'm taking you with me to my local thrift stores. I'll show you exactly how I spot these items, what I pass on, and the departments that I always hit for consistent profit. Stay tuned until the very end because I will be sharing with you an item I found that I will be listing for $150. You won't want to miss that. Let's get started. I'm starting out my thrift session today in the women's jeans and pants section to see if there's anything around. Now, typically when I do go thrifting, I like to pick up items for myself too. And so this pair of express pants is for me, definitely not an item to resell. I only pick up express items if they're new or if it's an item that's trending at the moment. Otherwise, I do pass them up because the profit margins are not there and the sell-through rate is also not there. I didn't find anything in the pants and jeans section, and so I moved into the women's sweater section, and I came across this vintage brand. I think it's pronounced Skylar. This is how the logo looks like, and it just seemed really interesting. And so when I looked up comps, there's definitely a market for it. This one happens to be new with tags, and so that's always a wonderful thing when I can find items new with tags. Similar comps are going for around the $30 mark. I think I'm gonna list mine just a little bit higher because it's new with tags, and we'll see how it goes. I then went into the women's tops section, and I like to start in the plus size just because plus sizes, they do really well in terms of resell and the sell-through rate. So don't skip out on your women's plus size areas because that is definitely a place to have big profit returns when you're reselling. I was going through the tops. A pair of ankle booties did catch my eyes, and this is by the brand Fly London. This is a 100% distressed leather zip, chunky heel, rounded toe boots. However, the thrift wanted $29 for this, and so I did have to put this one away. I was sad about that. I think it was half that price. I would have definitely picked it up. There just was not enough profit margins for me. But if you find this brand anywhere else at a lower price, be sure to pick it up because it can resell for around the $40 to $50 mark. Then I came across this vintage brand right here, California Drawstrings. This is a new to me brand. It was in an extra large. It had buttons, it's short sleeve, and when I looked up comps are really good. And anything from the $35 to the $40 mark was the price point that these items were going for. So that was a definite pickup. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a new brand for me, and doing research really helps to solidify whether if I'm going to pick up or not. I also ended up picking up this vintage Victoria's Secret sleep shirt with the buttons detailing in the front. When I check comps, they definitely have a market for it as well, and so I'm going to be picking this one up. The rest of the footage in this video is going to be at location number 2. This is a thrift store that is a bit of a drive from my city, and so we're going to see what other items that we find. Then I came across this collab. It's a brand and an anthropology collaboration. This particular brand or collab is known for their pretty boho floral styles. Comps are kind of everywhere, and given the fact that I'm looking for just 10 quality pieces, I do have to be more selective in the items that I pick up. So although this was definitely a market for on eBay, I went ahead and let this one go, as the other items that I have in my cart just seems to have a better comp and profit price point. I'm going through the women's sweater section here, and I came across this really pretty green sweater, turtleneck long sleeve, and this is by Free People, their intimates line. What drew me to the item is the really pretty sweater detailing. It has a sweetheart neckline, and it's actually a bodysuit. So all of these different factors helped me make the decision to pick it up. And a similar comp just sold for about 35 bucks, and so I will be listing mine around that. I then went into the women's tank top section. I feel like this department gets overlooked a lot. You can find some really profitable items, and I came across this particular tank by Eileen Fisher. Eileen Fisher is a consistent brand that continues to sell for me, and so I will definitely pick this one up. A similar comp goes for around the $25 mark. This is your career wear, ready to wear, minimalistic type of aesthetic. Then I came across my biggest find of the day, which is a St. John Sport women's sweater. Look at the detailing, even the little sparkles, the embroidery. You have the sunglasses, the heels, the handbags, all things designer, all things girly. I think this is such a unique piece. The one that I found is actually in a good size, and the condition is still in very good standing. And so I'm really excited for all of these different things. So grateful that I found this. I will be listing mine for around the 150, maybe 175 mark, because mine is in a better condition and a better size in comparison to the comp that I found. So super exciting. That was a definite pickup. I also found this Patagonia. This is an oldie but goodie. This is one of their basic layer pieces, and it was in excellent condition. And so I went ahead and picked that one up. Thank you guys for sticking with me this long in my video. We found a lot of really cool stuff today, especially that St. John sweater. If you have found value in this video, please go ahead and subscribe, like, drop a comment, and share. Your feedback definitely helps my small channel grow. I post 3 videos every single week, so be on the lookout for the next one coming to you soon. Bye.